Ever wondered how some students always seem to kill it in class? They're always acing tests, rocking presentations, and basically just living their best academic lives. It's kinda intimidating, right? But what if I told you it's not some secret genius club? Today, we're uncovering the secrets to becoming a class topper. We're diving deep into the strategies, the mindset, and all the little things that can totally up your game. Okay, so imagine this. You're sitting in the audience, totally chill, maybe scrolling through TikTok, when suddenly you hear your name called. You've won the biggest award for being the top student. It's a moment you never thought would happen, but here it is. You walk up on stage, accept your award, and see the proud smiles of your teachers and parents. Their eyes are gleaming with pride, and you can feel the warmth of their admiration. Everyone's clapping. Your crush is totally checking you out. It's a whole vibe. The applause is thunderous, and you feel like you're on top of the world. And the best part? It's totally possible. For real. This isn't just a dream, it's something you can actually achieve with the right mindset and effort. We're talking achievable goals here, people. Goals that are within your reach if you put in the work and stay focused. No need to turn into a robot who studies 24/7. You don't have to sacrifice your social life or hobbies to be successful. This is about working smarter, not harder, and finding a balance that works for you. It's about managing your time effectively, setting realistic goals, and staying motivated. Use tools like planners or apps to keep track of your tasks and deadlines. Take breaks when you need them to recharge. Engage in extracurricular activities that you enjoy and spend time with friends and family. These moments are just as important as your academic achievements. Reflect on your progress and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Every step forward is a step towards your ultimate goal. So picture this, a future where you're not just a top student, but a well-rounded individual ready to take on the world. It's all within your grasp.
Know you've been a good friend.
First things first, let's ditch this whole myth that you need to be a genius to be a top student. It's a common misconception that only those with extraordinary IQs can excel academically. I mean, sure, being naturally gifted helps, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Hard work, dedication, and a genuine interest in the subject matter can take you just as far, if not further. This isn't about being born with a super brain. It's about putting in the work and actually wanting to learn the stuff. It's about having the curiosity to dive deep into topics, ask questions, and seek out answers. It's about figuring out what study methods work best for you, staying organized, and not being afraid to ask for help when you need it. Everyone has their own unique way of learning, and discovering yours can make all the difference. Think of it like building a killer outfit. You need the right pieces, the right attitude, and maybe a little something extra to make it pop. Just like fashion, education is about finding what fits you best and making it work for you. So, experiment with different study techniques, flashcards, group study sessions, or even teaching the material to someone else. The key is to stay engaged and make the learning process enjoyable. And don't forget to take breaks. Your brain needs time to process and absorb information. A short walk or a quick snack can do wonders for your concentration. Remember, success in academics isn't just about the grades. It's about the journey, the skills you develop, and the knowledge you gain along the way. So, let's get real and make the most of it. Okay, so you want to be a class topper? That's amazing. But hold up, let's get specific. What does that actually look like for you? Is it getting straight A's, mastering a particular subject, or maybe it's just about feeling more confident and prepared in class? Whatever your goal is, write it down and break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. It's way less overwhelming that way. Instead of freaking out about the entire semester, focus on acing that next quiz or understanding a specific concept. I know. Planning isn't exactly the most exciting thing in the world. But trust me on this one, having a study schedule is a game changer. It's like having a personal assistant for your academic life. Think about how much time you spend scrolling through TikTok or watching YouTube videos. Now imagine if you dedicated even half of that time to studying. Mind-blowing, right? Start by figuring out when you're most productive. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Then, block out specific times in your week for studying and stick to it as much as possible. Okay, this one might seem obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people just zone out in class. It's easy to let your mind wander, especially when you're tired or the subject doesn't immediately grab interest. Like, I get it. Sometimes it's hard to stay focused, especially when the teacher's droning on about something totally boring. Maybe it's a topic you don't find interesting, or perhaps you're just having an off day. But here's the thing, participating in class actually makes learning way more fun and engaging. When you actively involve yourself, you start to see the material in a new light. It becomes less of a chore and more of an interactive experience. Plus, it shows your teachers that you're actually paying attention and care about the material. Teachers notice when students are engaged, and it can positively impact your relationship with them. They might even be more willing to help you out when you need it. So, ask questions, even if they seem kinda dumb. There's no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to learning. Every question you ask helps you understand the material better and shows that you're thinking critically. Answer questions, even if you're not 100% sure you're right. Taking a chance and putting your thoughts out there can lead to great discussions and deeper understanding. Plus, it builds your confidence over time. And for the love of all that is good, please don't be afraid to engage in discussions. Classroom discussions are a fantastic way to explore different perspectives and ideas. They make the learning process dynamic and exciting. So next time you're in class, don't just sit there. Participate, engage, and make the most out of your learning experience. Okay, let's talk note-taking. I know it can be super tedious, but trust me, taking good notes is like having a secret weapon for exams. It's not about writing down every single word the teacher says. That's just gonna put you to sleep. Instead, focus on capturing the key points, examples, and any weird little details that might be important later. And don't be afraid to get creative. Use different colors, highlighters, diagrams, whatever helps you remember the information. Oh, and pro tip, leave some space in your notes so you can go back and add more stuff later. Okay, so you've taken amazing notes, you're participating in class, you're basically killing it. But here's the thing, you can't just cram everything in at the last minute and expect to remember it all. Regular revision is essential for long-term learning. It's like watering a plant. If you don't do it consistently, it's gonna wither and die. So set aside some time each week to go over your notes, reread chapters, and maybe even create some flashcards. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment. Even 30 minutes here and there can make a world of difference. Okay, this one's for all my exam takers out there. Past papers are basically your secret weapon to acing those tests. They give you a feel for the format of the exam, the types of questions you can expect, and the level of difficulty. Plus, there's something super satisfying about being able to answer a question correctly that you've seen before. It's like, yeah, I got this. So, find out where you can get your hands on some past papers, your teachers, the library, or even online, and start practicing early. The more you do, the more confident you'll feel come exam time. Okay, this one might seem a little extra, but trust me, having a clean and organized study space can seriously impact your productivity. Think about it. When your surroundings are cluttered, your mind feels cluttered too. It's like trying to find something in your messy bag. It's just a recipe for stress. So, take some time to declutter your study area, organize your notes and textbooks, and maybe even add some cute decorations to make it feel more inviting. Oh, and don't forget about your digital space too. Organize those files, delete unnecessary emails, and maybe even invest in some cute desktop organizers. Okay, this one's super important. You can't expect to function at your best if you're running on fumes. It's like trying to drive a car with an empty tank. It's just not gonna happen. So, make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating healthy foods, and staying hydrated. And don't forget to move your body. Exercise is not only good for your physical health, but it also works wonders for your mental clarity and focus. Oh, and one more thing, take breaks. Don't be afraid to step away from your studies for a few minutes to clear your head and recharge. So there you have it, folks. We just went through a whole bunch of tips and tricks to help you become a class-topping machine. Remember, it's all about setting realistic goals, finding what study methods work best for you, and taking care of yourself both mentally and physically. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more tips and tricks. Keep learning and stay motivated. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching.